Once again, you are welcome to our tonight's training, very powerful. This is Coach Ashraf, and I'm connecting to you from Lilongwe, Malawi. We are starting right about now. We are starting right about now. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to learn about how to ignite your business. How to ignite your network marketing business. So get ready, get a notebook and a pen. If you are really here for serious business, get a pen and a notebook. Okay, if you are not here for serious business, then that may not be necessary. Are we ready? If you are ready, type I'm ready. If you are ready, type I'm ready. We are going to look at how to ignite your MLM business as you start, these last 3 months of the year, September, October, November. Actually, there are 4 that we are left with. If you are ready, say I'm ready. If you are ready, say I'm ready. If you are ready, say I'm ready. Okay. Oh my goodness, I don't see people typing ready. I don't want to train people who are not ready. Then we can have our training another day. But if you are ready, then I'll be able to train. So today we are going to look at how to ignite your business. Ladies and gentlemen, the life of your business is going to be determined by what you do as a business person. Okay, so tonight I am so excited to share with you some of the tips that you are going to apply to ignite your business. These are things that I've done myself, and I believe they are going to help you as well to get the breakthrough and be able to take your business to another level. The first thing is to raise the bar. Okay, we have already started. The first thing is to raise the bar. Can you type in the chat room, raise the bar? Raise the bar for everyone you sponsor and let them decide if they are ready to be champion. Again, raise the bar for each person that you are going to bring in the business. Let them decide if they're going to be champion. Now, what do I mean here? When you sponsor people, you need to ensure that you show them exactly how you want them to be. Make sure you show your downline when you sponsor them, when they join you, they should know who you want them to be. And they should decide from the beginning if they want to be that person or not, so that you don't waste too much time on people. Expect greatness and you get more of it with the people you enroll. Okay, so be open-minded. Don't judge anyone when they are still new in the business. Make sure that you give them a chance to display who they are. Next tip, tell them what is possible and share the game plan with them and on what they need to do to succeed. We have already designed a program that is going to help your downline to ensure that they understand what is going to take for them to succeed. You owe it to your team. Are we together? You owe it to your team to let them know what is possible. So you have to train your people. Most people fail or do nothing because no one demands greatness out of them or tell them what is possible. So you have to ensure that you are on your downline. When they have just joined the business, I'm assuming you have already, we have taught you a lot how to invite, how to get people. Yesterday I gave you amazing tips on how you can invite people and then they can be able to even close them, how to do it. I shared the numbers of leaders. So get that short training, it's going to help you a lot. Now, demand greatness from yourself. Don't place more, okay? When I say setting bar for your team, I want to ask you a question. If your team members, if you recruited me today, how many people do you want to invite? How many people do you want me to be inviting every day? How many people would you want me to be presenting the opportunity to every day? How many people do you want me to be having in the presentation every day? Now, those people that you want me to have in the presentation every day, that is the bar you have to set for me. And when I say setting the bar, when we set the bar, we set it by showing. Okay, I want you to have 5 people in the presentation. You have to show me that you have 5 people in the presentation. Okay, so set the bar. Are we together? Raise the bar. If you are not having guests in the presentation, then don't get surprised. Your downline won't have presentation in the presentation. They won't have guests in the presentation. Why? That is where you have set the bar. Okay, next, work the phone. The people who are growing mostly use the phone. Maximize your phone. I talk about the time of work. When it is time to invite, make sure you are inviting. You are talking to people. You are sending out the invitation messages. You are setting appointment. When you sit down and say, I work 1 hour in the morning, I work on my M global business, you have to be inviting. You have to be adding, an appointment on your guest list. Stay focused. Have the initial conversation by text or Facebook Messenger, and then take it to the phone quickly. Make phone calls. When the person has said yes on Facebook, get their number and call them, confirm. It is me, we have been talking on the phone. Set the bar. You don't want your downline to be lazy. Are we together? Don't gamble. Don't try to drag people to cross the line, to finish the line. Send everyone through the getting started training. Work with those who are coachable. Now you are going to realize this training is more like a leadership training. And yes, it is a leadership training. Why? Because I'm assuming you are here to lead people. Even if you have not yet gotten a downline in your team, can I tell you something? You are already leading yourself. And everything that you are doing before you get a downline, it is exactly what they are going to do. So if you don't have a downline, you don't have someone who has joined you already, you have not yet recruited someone under your team, then you have to lead yourself very well. Because failure to lead yourself very well, no one will join you. The first person to lead is yourself. Okay? And when they join, don't drag people to cross the line. Don't force people. Send everyone, take them through the first step program. Make sure that every team member who joins your business, they go through the first step program. They go through the new distributors orientation. And never ever stop sponsoring just to help your team. Because I've recruited 2, 3 or 5 or 10. Now I have stopped sponsoring. You know what? Your downlines will start thinking that without them, you can't survive. Without them, you can't achieve your dreams. No. That is the wrong way. Show your downline how to sponsor by sponsoring more people. Are we together? Keep the door open for your inactive people to ask you for help, but don't stop to wait for them. When a downline stop doing the activity, when a downline maybe become dormant, don't sit back and start saying, oh, my downline, please come. No. Continue, keep the door open. When they message you, respond, love them, show them love, but don't stop doing the activity. Don't stop doing the business because you are waiting for them to wake up. Spend 90% of your time with the 10% of the people who work. Can I tell you something? If you are so active in my team, I talk to you almost every day. We have a chat, we share ideas. Are we together? So I want you to duplicate the same habit in your team. I spend 90% of my time with the most 10% active group. The rest, I give them 10% of my time. Are we together? So it is a 90 by 10% rule. Next, follow the law. Set the pace. The faster you help your team to win, the higher the likelihood they will stick around. The longer you take to help your team to get win, the higher the likelihood they are going to drop off. When your downline join your business, I'm assuming they joined you today. Don't take very long to help them get their packages. Don't take long. Are we together? Those of us who are leaders, you already have your downline. Don't take very long to launch their business. Don't take very long. Are we together? You have to ensure that your downline gets some quick result in their first days, because like I said, when we start the business, the only thing we have, it is fear, doubt. We are confused. We don't know whether what we have joined is real, whether it will work or not. So what do? We doubt. We are just there. Anything that goes wrong, it magnifies in our head. Anything that goes right, it magnifies in our head. So the job of you as an upline to ensure that your downline get some quick results as quickly as possible. Next, help your people to get win quickly. Identify their first weeks. Let them, connect you to the people. Let them launch their business. Let them go through the first step program first. The downline should not spend a month without going through the first step. They should not, actually, new distributors training quickly the same day they join the business. If they cannot sit down with you, let them watch the recorded version and make sure they watch it, they take notes. Ladies and gentlemen, moving forward, who are you going to recruit? Upline, who am I going to recruit? I can tell you, if you are going to build business faster, don't spend all of your time trying to recruit unemployed block people. Now, I'm not saying prejudge people. Show them the business, all of them. But I mean, like I keep telling you, every product has what? Customer. Today, the company that sells Range Rover, I'm not trying to mean to despise anybody, no, try to understand. It's a training. The company that sells Range Rover, okay, private jet, the company that sells a private jet, it doesn't prejudge you. For them not to advertise to you, they don't prejudge you. They are not trying to prejudge you. No. It is that you have not yet qualified for the product right now. But when you work so hard, when you reach a certain stage, they are going to start sending you adverts. Because you qualify, you are their target market. They don't prejudge you. Are we together? So even when you are inviting, don't focus so much on recruiting unemployed people and broke people. Go to people who have the opportunity. There are so many of them. I mean, people who are looking for the opportunity. If you are going to recruit broke people and unemployed people, they have to have a burning desire that they don't need to be convinced. They need the opportunity. Myself, I was very broke. I was very broke. I didn't have money. But what did I have? I had a burning desire. Can you type burning desire? You are seeing a young man, he has no money, but he has a dream. He wants to work. He wants to change his life. Those people, you can recruit them. Are we together? But don't try to convince unemployed people. Don't try to convince broke people to be rich. Don't convince. Like yesterday I said, don't convince. You are looking for people with the disposable income. You are looking for entrepreneur-minded people. Like I said, you are looking for success-minded people. People who want to win in life. People who want to win in life. Let me tell you, take this training very, very serious. You are looking for people who see value in your product and services. Recruit only at your level and above. Don't go below. Are we together? If you recruit unmotivated person, recruit through their own market until you find a winner, and then go to work with that person. Let me tell you something. From experience, you are going to enjoy business faster when you find people who love the business, people who are looking for this. When your downlines were not convinced, they don't need to be convinced to work. When your downline was not convinced to join, they don't need to be convinced to invite. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? When your team member was not convinced by a package, they don't need to be convinced. All they got was information, then they made a decision to join. They are not going to be convinced to be rich. If you're going to convince your downline, then you are going to spend a lot of time. Be a good network marketer. A good network marketer is a good recruiter. A good network marketer is someone who is good at helping their team to recruit. There is a big difference. Are we together? Get good at uprooting. When I set uprooting, when a downline, when you recruit me today, and you see that maybe I'm not being serious about the business, taproot me. Go in my list, find someone who is serious, work with that person, support that person. Are we together? Get good at launching new businesses of the new business distributors that you have got on your team. Your number one goal when you sign up someone is to help them sign up someone quickly. Are we together? Don't give up. Don't give up what you want most for what you need right now. Are we together? Don't give up. What you want most for what you need right now. Don't oppose. The opposite of excellent is good enough. Most people are just comfortable enough. They want to do things to make them uncomfortable. Now, let me tell you, there are some of your downlines who are so comfortable that they're not willing to set 2 hours or 1 hour to make massive invitation. Successful people in life, they are willing to do what other people are not willing to do today, so that they have what other people will not have tomorrow. Don't let your temporary challenge keep you from going to the top. Ladies and gentlemen, you are going to face challenges. You are going to be discouraged. But if you are going to let the discouragements that are going to be coming along the way, let me tell you, there is no successful person who has succeeded in life, in marriage, in business, in any life. The difference, the reason why we have few successful people and very many, I shouldn't call them failures. Many people who are just wishing to live the life of their dream, is that the successful people were overcomers, were conquerors, were people who accepted to conquer their fears, to conquer. Keep your vision in front of you all the time. Know why you started the business. I want to build a house for my mom. I want to change my family. I want to attain financial freedom. I want to attain time freedom. That should be your number one reason why you are doing the business.
Maganga, can you mute?
Not your upline, not your whatever.
Maganga, can you mute?
Your reason should be, the reason why you started should be what? To motivate you every day. Know your Rachel. Everyone has a Rachel. I want you to understand your Rachel from the word go. Keep recording your Rachel. When I say Rachel, when you invite 100 people at the stage where you are in the business, how many people show up? Okay, this month my Rachel is a 10 out of 100. So what will happen? That is 1 out of 2. Your goal is to fight to erase your Rachel. Next month, as you keep inviting, your goal should be, I'm now 20 out of 100. Out together, the number of people that you talk to, the number of people that you present to, and the number of sign up. Keep this number very, very close to you. You have to understand. For me, when I talk to 10 people, I get 2 in the presentation. When I have 10 in the presentation, I can get 2 sign up. When you track your Rachel, you are going to increase your skill set. And eventually, you are going to increase your income. Even a great recruiter will sign up no more than 1 person out of 10 when they approach. So you have to ensure that you track your Rachels and work on increasing them. Once you know your Rachel, the business becomes predictable. Now you know, if I invite 10 people, I am sure I'll get 2 show up. Keep track of your Rachel at least 90 days so you can know your numbers and work on increasing them. I hope I'm helping you. Next, 10 consistent sponsoring. As a leader, you must consistently sponsor new distributors. As a leader, you must consistently recruit new members. Like I said already, it is the best way to train your people how to recruit. Out together, aim for at least 2 to 5 people that you sponsor every single month. Don't give excuses. Your team is going to grow. You are going to reach a time where your team now can move without you. Being consistent helps you with your skill growth, mindset, and confidence. Are you following me? Please, if you are following me up to that point, type following. If you are following me up that point, type following. I told you the training is going to be short. I'll be done very, very soon. So when you consistently sponsor, you can increase your skill. You can increase your mindset gets better and your confidence. Are we together? The longer you go without taking action, the more you develop doubts about your business, about your products. You don't want to be your only prospect, only exposure. You don't want to be your only prospectee, only exposure. What do I mean? You don't want your prospect to be always seeing you. You have to ensure that you bring in new people. The only thing you can control is what you do. Are we together? Your story is the greatest recruiting tool. Work on it in the process of growing your business. When it comes to events, attend events. Events are everything. Never dodge an event. Ladies and gentlemen, do all it takes to be at company events and team events. It is where you are going to grow your belief. Events drive the business. Promote the next event that is coming up in the business. Are we together? Make sure you have the highest number of people of guests and of downlines in the next event. If that is going to be your goal, let me tell you, your team is going to grow at a speed that you've never imagined before. Are we together? When it comes to our events on live, make sure you are on. Attend all company events. When it comes to the three-way phone call, conference calls, you have to be very good at them. Are we together? Be very good at setting appointment with uplines. Oh, upline, today I had 2 guests in the presentation. Can I have a conference call with them? I give you numbers of your leaders. Have conference calls, schedule conference calls on your appointment. On your appointment book, there has to be conference calls that are always coming up. That way you are going to recruit people. You are going to sign up. Don't try to convince people yourself. Let the conference calls, your upline, your leaders help you. They work so much. Use them with your new distributors. When they recruit someone, when they bring someone in the presentation, connect them on the conference call. The number one way to help your new team member is to ensure that you have as many conference calls as possible. Upline, I don't know how to make conference call. And by the way, as I'm training, I expect you can be dropping questions in the chat room. Anywhere you feel you are not clear, be dropping the questions down there, because I'm going to come back and check those questions and I'll be taking them. I will be addressing them. Then we'll close our training. Rather than spending all your time training your new distributor, do three-way conference call with them. Let them hear you close. Let them hear you talk to other prospects. Let them hear you close deals. Let them hear you. Are we together? Close their prospect. Very wonderful. Are we together? The magic number is 10 calls before your new downline know what to say to their own prospect. Let your downline be on the call with you. When you are calling, let the downline hear upline is talking, is saying this to the prospect, so that when they also start doing the same to their downline, they can know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. This marks the end of our sharing for tonight. May God bless you. That is our training. If you have questions, I want to address them right now. All right? Questions? Yes.